1,000 miles from home on an open sea, with only you and your gun crews to rely on. Will you press shipmates to join you or do it alone? Prepare for action.
Can you spare some chain shot if you please, sir? Chain shot in the 24-pounder with a double charge of powder. Target their rigging.
Fire! Brace yourself against the enemy counterattacks. Lieutenant, repel those boarders. Sink the enemy while your own crew still draws breath and you are victorious. Clear the Decks, a 1 to 4 player cooperative card game depicting ship combat during the Age of Sail. I hope you found my Kickstarter video inspirational and got you interested in trying my game. My inspiration for the game was, of course, the movie Master and Commander with Russell Crowe. It's based on a series of 21 books. I read all of those. The Horatio Hornblower series, and also some of my previous favorite games. Some are quite old, such as Broadside, and there are some newer games, such as Black Fleet. But in all these cases, the games were competitive, and I really wanted to emphasize the cooperative requirements that these shipmates needed in order to be victorious in a sea battle. So at its core, Clear the Decks is a team puzzle-solving game where you need to balance out your ammunition, your guns, your other resources. You need to pay attention to what other players are doing because you're able to give cards, or you might need to ask for cards, or you might need to target things that the next player can't take care of on their turn. You might need to take damage so that the next player can survive better. The game includes 3 two-sided boards, a rulebook, 216 cards, cannon tiles, and several play tokens. To set up, you choose the size of the ship you want to face, 2, 3, or 4 stacks of cards. You'll check the rules to see which number of cannon, crew, events, and structure cards go into the ship that you want to face. I'd like to show you some of the things a player can do on their turn. In this case, the player fired these 2 guns last time. At the start, they'll ready them and they'll have them available for next turn. The 24-pounder can fire. The player looks at the cards available and sees, oh, they could use a 24-pounder with chain shot. So they'll use this, and they have a double powder tactic. So that'll let them get an extra card destroyed. In this case, we were lucky. We got rid of one of the hull cards. So this cannon flips over when it fires. Other cards they have they can use, an officer, the Teniente. He has an option to repel boarders. So you can get rid of a boarders token off of one of the cards. We have a carpenter's mate. That's another tactic. He can be used to repair the damage to a gun. So let's get rid of a damage token off of one of our cannons. And we have a Marine Sergeant. He can be used to remove 1 crew card. So let's get rid of a crew card from the enemy ship. Now the enemy gets to return fire. In this case, they have 2 cannons. And according to the attack priority card, they would fire their first at the heaviest ready gun, which in this case is the 36-pounder. And they would fire the next cannon at the next heaviest, which in this case, oh no, it's the 18-pounder. It's taken 3 shots and it's destroyed. So you would continue until you've removed the hull card from each section of the enemy ship, in which case the players win. If the enemy ship has destroyed all of every player's cannons, then the players lose. It's been played by hundreds of playtesters over the last few years at several different game conventions such as Gen Con, Unpub, PAX Unplugged, several of the double exposure ones in Morristown, and several different game stores, open gaming nights. It's gotten good reviews by several different game industry people such as Critical Chit, Dice Odyssey, Pirates Parlay, Logan Chops, and it was nominated as one of the Tabletop Game of the Year at the Playcraft and BIT Awards. I hope you enjoyed that quick rundown, and thank you again for taking a look at the video. I hope you'll consider me for the showcase for the 2019 Connecticut Festival of Independent Games. Thank you.
Hip, hip, huzzah!